What's going on, Dave Nation? It's Simon back again for another edition of the Lick of the Week. Now, today, as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti, which we're playing in full tonight, starting at 8 o'clock, is going to be absolutely badass. I figure, you know what, why not do one of the greatest songs ever written, and it's Kashmir. Not a very difficult song. The only thing you really need to do is tune your guitar to a tuning called Dadgad. I'll get into that in just a minute, but without further ado, this week's Lick of the Week is Kashmir by the one and only Led Zeppelin. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much like the gist of the song there. Now, absolutely brilliant song. I think it's just one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever written. Now, what the tuning is called Dadgad. So what you're going to do is tune your guitar to a normal tuning. So E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now, with the low E, once you have that in pitch, you're going to want to drop D, or drop tune the low E to D. So you can match that up to your regular D string by plucking them together. So, there you go. So that becomes an open D, or sorry, a drop D. Now, the other two strings then you're going to want to tune down. So your B string, you're going to drop that down a full step to an A, and then you're going to drop your low E, or your high E from E to D as well. So both E strings become D, and the B string becomes an A. So there you go, and that's Dadgad. D-A-D-G-A D. So Dadgad. So that's the tuning that Jimmy Page uses. Now he says it's kind of like a sitar tuning, so that's what he went with. Now the opening riff, you're going to want to start on the 5th fret of the A string, and then you're going to use you know, a nice little stretch here. Usually I like to use my my index finger, and you're going to go on the 2nd fret of the G string and always play an open D, regular D string. And then you're going to keep your finger on the 5th fret, and you're just going to walk your index finger up from 2 to 3, and then still keeping that finger planted on the 5th fret of the A string, and you're just going to walk up from 3 on G to 4 on G. And then you're going to hit 5 on G, still keeping 5 on A. And then it's going to go from 5 on G up to 7 on G, still planting 5 on A. So it sounds like this. So there's the intro, the opening riff, or like the main riff anyways, and then for this part is a little, it's essentially the same kind of as this, but instead of going up, you're going to be kind of going down. So second or 12th fret of the high D string, which would be now instead of A or E. So you're going to start on 12. And you're going to start on 12 as well on the G string. So I like to use these two fingers. So 2nd fret or 12th fret on the D string, and 12th fret of the G string, and always hit an open A, or an open B, which is now an A. So, and then from 12 on G is where you're going to do kind of the walking, but always keeping the same position on D. So it's going to go from 12 to 11, and then up to 10 on both strings, and then 10 to 9 on G, and then you're going to go from 7 to 6, 5, and then to 4, and then up to 3, to 2, and then it's 3 to open on D, and then back again. And then back into the. Now there's a little riff in there too that goes like this. What that is you're going to go on the 12th fret of the A string, and then you're going to go 12 to 11, and then back to 12, so it's 12, 11, 12, and then 14, back to 12, back to 11, back to 12, to 9. But you can also play an open D string with that as well, and it just makes it a little fuller and fatter sounding. And then back. And then there's this part. So that's essentially an A chord. And then you're going to slide from the 12th fret on the A string, and then back to A. And then back into the. We'll put on a little phaser effect for that. And then to this part here. So that part essentially is you're going to bar chord the whole, all the 5th frets across the board. So really just put your finger right down and make sure you're pushing down on every string on the 5th fret, and then take your pinky finger and hit it on the 7th fret of the G string. And that's it. So it's it'll be 5, 5, and 5 on D, A, and D on the low strings. It'll be 7 on G, and then it'll be 5 and 5 on A and E again. And then you're just going to slide up from that same position from 5 up until 7. So it'll be 5 and 7 to start, and then it'll be 7 and 9. And then back into the riff. So there it is. That's pretty much the entire song right there. Very, very easy. And once you get the rhythm down and the patterns, you're just going to want to play that song over and over again, especially when it's nicely cranked up. And just one last thing, Jimmy Page uses a phaser pedal. Now, this is kind of like a recreation of the pedal he used back in the day. It's, obviously it's the Eddie Van Halen edition, but it's the same thing. One knob, it's a speed knob, and I have it set to about 11 o'clock. So, a relatively fast sweep. I'll let you actually hear it. There you go. You can hear the swirl there. So any pedal will do, no matter what you got, as long as you get like a nice kind of wobbly sweep. You can play it with without a pedal even. But you can. I gotta throw it in there just because. So there you go. Kashmir, lick of the week, and make sure you check it out tonight. Full album playback of Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti for the 40th anniversary tonight at 8 p.m. It is going to be awesome. And make sure you come back every single Saturday for another edition of the Lick of the Week. Yeah, rock on, Dave Nation. That's how you do it.